Happy St. George's Day, everyone! So, as any good English person knows, St. George had this trialling period in his life where he had to face a ferocious beast in order to improve his life. At this moment in my story, I feel like I have to do something very similar. As I mentioned before, at the start of this year, I've had to accept every single invitation that was offered to me, both professional and social. And in the past 3 months, I've noticed two big things. Number one, I'm much happier just in general. By accepting every single invitation, I've pretty much doubled the social interactions I have, and as any mental health expert will tell you, having a healthy social life equals having a healthy state of mind. However, the majority of my time is still spent alone. I still feel utterly lonely for the majority of the time, and that's because of number two. I don't get that many invitations. Now don't get me wrong, B and I hang out fairly regularly. Actually, I think we hang out pretty much every evening. I think about 80% of my social interactions are probably hanging out with B. But I don't get out that often, which is my issue. I get invited out by other people like once every 2 to 3 months, which kind of shit. And adding on top of that the fact that I won't leave home unless I have somewhere to be, or I've been invited out, or I'm with somebody. Meaning I spend most of my time just stuck here in my bedroom watching Netflix and YouTube. The saddest part of this is how my life has always been. For primary and secondary school, with the exceptions of 1 or 2 birthday parties, I would never get invited to things. In fact, if I was actually out at a house party or with people, it'd probably be because I'd somehow wriggled my way into the group without anyone noticing and then spent the entire time silent out of fear of annoying someone. But what I've learned by swirling all this around in my head is that A, I'm a natural born loner and will probably just have to learn how to live with that, unfortunately. And B, I let other people be in control of my happiness. Just like how in the story of St. George, the English allowed their happiness to be controlled by the fucking dragon. Now it's great to feel included and wanted and all that stuff, but that's obviously not happening for me, and I doubt it ever will. I'm spending most of my free time in a dark room, alone. And do you want to know what I do in that dark room? I pace around and think. And most of the thoughts I have are like, how did mammals fit into the family tree? Or coming up with an entire new concept for time, things that B would just roll her eyes at, in other words. But some of the thoughts I have are things like, I've never been to Hyde Park. Maybe I should go see that film that I've been wanting to see forever. Actually, London Eye exists, and I haven't actually even seen it before. And then, I just stay in my room. I just stay put and let those thoughts flutter away. Lesson 1 of this year was to accept invitations from other people, and that lesson has improved my state of mind and well-being greatly. But lesson 2 of this year has to be to learn to accept invitations from myself. These thoughts that I keep having are opportunities, but I just keep letting them fly away. And that's unacceptable. And much like St. George at the start of his story, I have a long way to go until I defeat my own personal dragon. But the lessons I learn on the road to that fight are invaluable. Happy St. George's Day, everyone. I wish you luck on the road to defeating your own dragons, and please feel free to tell me in the comments what they are. Bye.